You're watching Nerdosity.
Hey, what's up, Nerdosity? So, I'm bringing you all today a how to defeat all optional bosses in Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This includes the Flux Constructs, Hinox, Frox, Talus, Molduga, Phantom Hands, and Ganon, Lynel, and the Gleeok. So all of those bad boys we're going to learn how to fight today. So first up is the Flux Construct, and you can find it here in the sky. All you gotta really do is use the Skyview Tower below this island, fly over to it, and then start your battle. You want to target this different box thing on its hand. So you can shoot it to stun them, and then go ahead and grab it and pull it off of its person, except I missed it completely. So don't miss it, actually get it. You gotta jiggle it using auto hand, and then wail on it, and you'll defeat it. All constructs are basically the same, except they get harder each time, so you gotta beware that sometimes they'll fly up in the sky, and then you have to use a spring to get up to the weird box, because you won't be able to see the weird box from the ground. Next up is the Hinox, and you can find a Hinox here in this little area, and that's what he'll look like when he's sleeping. And then what you want to do is just target the eye. Use bomb flowers to fight him when he's covering his eye, but then use the Keys eyeballs as homing arrows to hit the eye to stun the Hinox, and then just beat it to death, basically. Yeah. And then get up all those sweet goodies. And this is an extra. You can also fight the Stalnox in the Skull Cave at Skull Lake. And the Stalnox is basically the same as the Hinox. You're just targeting the eye, except the eye falls out. So you just want to wail on it while it's out, and it does move around, so just do it quickly before he grabs it, puts it back in his face. But even then, you can still hit it, and it'll die pretty quickly. Next up is the Frox, and you can find one here in the depths. And this is what it'll look like when you're getting close to it. So all you have to do is basically target those big, huge rocks on its back after stunning it first by hitting it in the eye. Get your best crusher weapon and just destroy these rocks on its back. Once you destroy all of them, it will die. I wasn't able to stun him this time because his eating animation concluded, so you want to make sure you stun it before the eating animation happens, because otherwise it won't be stunned. And then finish it off, just like that. So next up is the Stone Talus. You can find one here, and it'll look basically like an inconspicuous rock until you get up to it and it starts to move. You want to target that rock on the top of it, and you can use Ascend through the Talus to get to the top and then start just beating on that rock. The only one that I'm showing today is a Stone Talus. There's also like rare Stone Taluses, but those are basically the same, except that weird stone that I'm hitting right now is further down its back, so it's a little harder to hit. But basically all you have to do is ascend through, hit the rock until the rock is destroyed. What I did here was I just got really far away, aimed a little off, and then shot a Keys arrow so that it homed in on the rock and basically finished it off that way. It's easier. Alright, so next up is the Molduga. You can find one here in the Gerudo Desert. So you're basically looking for moving sand, just like this. So what you want to do is you want to get to high ground, throw an apple to get its attention so that it tries to eat it, because it'll eat anything. And then once it beaches itself, so like flies up out of the sand, and then lands because it's going to eat the apple, I guess, you can fly down. This is when it's stunned, and then just beat the crap out of it. Once it starts moving again, just like this, you want to get back to high ground. Get off the sand, or else it will come up and eat you. So just get up on the stand, throw another apple, wait for it to beach itself, and then smack the crap out of it. And that's basically what you're doing this whole time. Moldugas actually drop chests, and I think they're the only optional boss that does that. And you can get some pretty good things out of here, like Gerudo Scimitars, but I just got a broadsword. Next up is the Phantom Hands and Phantom Ganon. You can find one here. So you're just trying to look for a big patch of gloom with the hands sticking up. And then what you want to do is use Keith's eyeballs to stun some, and then if you have a Savage Lynel bow that shoots 3 at once, any bow really that shoots 3 at once, you should use bomb flowers to get a lot of splash damage because the hands stay close together. So if you throw some bombs, it'll basically destroy all of them really quickly. And get the last straggler with a Keith's eyeball. The real fight comes with Phantom Ganon because he can be stunned, but he doesn't stay stunned for long. So what you want to do is just hit him really hard. Even if he does hit you, if you have some good armor like I do, it won't hurt very much. Like if you can see, I only lost 1/4 of a heart when he hit me. Basically what you want to do is hit him hard, hit him fast. You can stun him if you want and use some bombs if you want. You just want to stay away from him as much as possible because when you fall down, it takes a while to get back up and he can continue to hit you. But as you can see, it's pretty easy to get him. You don't have to be scared of the hands and the Ganon. It's not so bad. Next up is the Lynel. You can find one here where the sword is on the map. And then what you want to do is you want to get like 3 bomb flowers and fuse them to any shield that you want. Because what you're going to do is you're going to use shield jump, blow yourself up into the air, and then use the slow time bow arrow movement to be able to stun the Lynel very quickly. Shield jump, use your slow time, and then get a Keith's eyeball to hone in and stun him. Then what you want to do for some free damage is maybe use a Gibdo Bone, which is plus 40 damage, and shoot him a couple of times before you run up to him and mount him before he gets unstunned. Then you just wail on him before he kicks you off his back. Then use your shield and throw yourself back up into the air. Just rinse and repeat. Use a homing arrow, stun him, and then mount him, and then beat the crap out of him. So, in a pinch, fire will also get you back up into the air because it creates wind, so you can lift yourself up. You don't have to use your bomb shield, or you don't have to use shields at all. If you just have a fire weapon, you can create your own fire and go up into the air. You just want to be able to get up into the air to use the slow time event and use the Keith's arrows to stun them, and then use whatever means necessary to blow them up. It's a very quick, you don't have to be scared of Lynels anymore. Last but not least are the Gleeoks. Now, I didn't show you exactly where to find this particular Gleeok. It's somewhere in South Aqua Plains. I forgot to show you. But basically what you want to do is knock out all 3 heads with the slow time event, and that'll stun them, and then you can fly down and beat the crap out of them. I was already flying down when I saw this Gleeok, so I was already up in the air, but what you want to do to get up in the air to fight the heads is to fuse rockets, Zonai rockets, onto your shield. So this time, instead of bombs, you want to use rockets because those will get you higher up in the air so that you're able to miss their attacks and then shoot them with the homing arrows with Keith's eyeballs. So basically what you're doing is flying up in the air with rockets, then shooting all of the heads. And in a pinch, Octorok eyeballs will work because they're also homing. Any eyeball will work because they're homing devices. This time I ran out of eyeballs, so I had to use Keith's wings to make sure that they got to the eyes. And I just was like really careful about making sure I was aiming correctly. But then just beat the crap out of them when they're stunned, and you will have defeated yourself a Gleeok. They are very difficult, but not impossible to defeat. And that's it. That's how you defeat every single optional boss in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. You don't have to be scared of Gleeoks and Lynels and Phantom Hands no more. They're actually pretty easy once you get the hang of it. So make sure you guys like and comment on this video. Comment down below if you want to see anything else like this, what other Legend of Zelda things that you want me to show here. And make sure you subscribe as well so I can make more videos like this for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You've been watching Nerdosity, and I will see you next time. Bye!